Welcome to A Cup of Joe, where I am your host, Joe Let Organista. I'm really excited to be doing this because basically you will be getting a cup of Joe's thoughts, opinions, and ideas. Just like you get your cup of juice, milk, or coffee in the morning, in the beginning of the day, you are getting a cup of Joe at the end of the day every Wednesdays at 6 p.m. Have you ever thought about what goes through a girl's mind, or my mind, or Latina mind? This is the podcast. So let's get started. I wanted to start this mini podcast, of intro of myself, but in a different style. I don't want to just name facts about myself, but I want to talk about deep thoughts that I have in regards of what's super important to me, what I stand for, and I think that will allow you to give you a better idea of who I am. I don't know if you've ever seen on Instagram the dude with the sign, the memes, when he has like a cardboard and he has like a phrase. Like today I saw it and it was like, beware of the Kens and Barbies this Halloween. It's supposed to be funny. Well, his bio, it says, if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. And so today, that's what I wanted to discuss in today's first episode, is the 3 things I stand for, 3 most important things in my life. And this, again, is to give you a better introduction of who I am, if you don't know me already. And what a better idea of what goes through my head. So let's get started. So everyone has things that they prioritize and things that are super important to them. And the first and most important thing in my life is my relationship with God. I get it. Not everyone believes in God. Not everyone has the interest to hear or to talk about him. But just listen. I'm not here to preach to you. I'm just talking about why he is the most important thing in my life. My relationship with God is so important because I truly believe you can have peace and happiness in this life, regardless the mess the world is in. And that is why it's so important to me. I believe that there is someone who actually cares about me and cares about my goals and cares about my emotions. And I have a strong, firm belief that God exists and lives, and that gives me hope when things just don't go my way. And I was actually reading Romans today, chapter 8, and it says, to be carnally minded is death, and to be spiritually minded is life and peace. And that's what having a relationship with God is all about. It's about having peace in life. And I love peace, and I want peace in my life every day. And so to receive peace, I need to seek it. And by seek it, I mean seek him. So short and sweet. I love God, and he will always be the most important thing in my life. The first priority, the first thing that I'll stand for. Thanks for being patient with me with that first big, the first thing that I really do care about. The second most important thing in my life and what I stand for is, I don't want to say family, that's kind of basic, but I'm trying to say like loyalty in the family. Like I grew up, in a Mexican household, so the culture of being in a Mexican house, Mexican and la cultura mexicana of family is the most important thing. Loving the affection, being loyal to them. And we all have family, I hope. And most of us, sometimes there's so much drama that goes with our families. Like, I don't know about you guys, but once when I said that, I was already thinking about the drama that my family has, and probably you have drama too. And we all know that, we know things that are never discussed, things that are hidden or just lost. And drama is a big cause of broken families, broken loyalty. And I stand for loyalty in the family. I might be skinny AF, but I will do anything for my siblings. Take a bullet for them, for my siblings, my mom and dad. Just show that I love and care about them. And I don't want to grow up and not have a strong connection with my siblings, I want to have family reunions. When I have my family, kids, I want them to go see their cousins, you know. I want to go see my brothers, my sister, and I just want a strong family. And sometimes siblings can be so stupid. They could do stuff that's just so dumb that really affects the whole family. But at the end of the day, you gotta have their backs. At the end of the day, at the end of the fight or whatever it's going on, you need to have their back. And I will not accept any fights that will go on for years. No. If we fight, no, we're gonna apologize. We're gonna forgive and forget. Because that's where loyalty stands, you know? No matter what happens, you're still loyal. And your family's the most important aspect in your life. It should be. I mean, my family is my number one supporter. Like, dude, my sister's probably listening to this podcast right now, and she's been supporting me through the whole series of my craziness. Of me starting a YouTube channel, me doing reels in regards of, like, being an aunt, Mexican American, being a sister, now a podcast. And that's loyalty right there. Obviously, my brothers don't have the same commitment, but that doesn't mean that they don't love me. They just care in different ways. So I'm going to care about them. I'm going to have my loyalty stands with them, you know, and so I'm going to protect them the way they protect me. My family is my foundation of what I do, and I love them to that. So family over everything. Family over everything. They're your blood, and loyalty should stand. And so that's the second most important thing. It's just, no matter what happens in regards to family and siblings and whatever, I will always be loyal to my siblings. I care about them. I love them. And lastly, I actually was pondering, I was like, oh no, like, what is something that I actually do care about? What's another thing that I do really care about? And I thought to myself, I'm like, yeah, I want to talk about that. I was like, I want to talk about believing in yourself. Yes, I'm talking about believing in myself. I'm talking about myself right now, and that I gotta stand for my ideas. I gotta stand for stepping out of my comfort zone, doing things that are uncomfortable, and doing them not because I want people to see what I'm doing, but because I want to do it. Like, I honestly don't care what people think about me. I mean, I used to, and then I stopped. It's not like it doesn't go away. It's just like it doesn't become a big thing anymore in my head. Like, do you guys really think I care about what people think in regards to me making my Mexican American content and stuff? Well, maybe a little bit. Because it's sometimes embarrassing trying to do videos and reels by yourself and like my content is like, you know, being Mexican American or being an aunt, just being a Latina. But I love my culture and I love my family, and I want to show people that. And it's scary putting yourself out there and hoping people will support you. Like, right now, I don't even know how many people are actually going to listen to this fully. But for those who do, thank you for your support. Like, sometimes people want to support you when you're big. And that's not what it's all about. You shouldn't, like, people, like, honestly, at the end of the day, you just gotta believe in yourself. Like, I do this because I believe that I can do this, and I can be better, and that's what's important. Just believe in yourself in every aspect in your life. And I honestly have trouble doing that. It's funny how I believe in myself in creating content, and I believe in achieving my future goals and traveling, and I believe I can literally do anything I set my mind to. And I also believe in God, and someone I have never seen in my entire life. But sometimes I just don't believe, like, that I'll find love one day, or I don't believe, like, I sometimes believe, I'm like, man, maybe I'm gonna be alone for the rest of my life. That's another issue we'll talk about later. But but in general, it's like, sometimes I just don't believe in myself, and some people tell me that. It's like, it's so funny how you say you believe, but then you don't. I'm like, dang, you're right. So that's why it's gonna be the third most important, what I stand for, because I gotta believe in myself more, and I shouldn't care what people think. And sometimes I shouldn't care what I think, because sometimes I think so negatively about myself, and then that doesn't even help me. So I gotta think more positive. So yes, do those affirmations every day. I do believe in myself. I do believe in myself. I do believe in myself. Because when you finally start to say it, you believe it. And so, yes, I believe in myself. I don't care what people think. I believe in myself. I can influence. I believe in myself. I can be a Mexican American creator. I believe in myself. And so you should too. So, but yes, now I'm talking in regards to you. Believe in yourself. Believe in your goals, your admissions. You know what I'm trying to say. Just believe in yourself, because who will if you don't? You need to start with yourself. And so I'm cheering you on today so you can accomplish your goals, do the things that you love, and someone is always supporting you. And if they aren't, then you support yourself. But I promise you, people who care will support you. And people who don't, who cares about them? Who cares? So as Michael Jordan said, you miss 100% of shots you don't take. Yes, I am quoting Michael Jordan because he's a freaking baller just like you. So yes, it's kind of funny. I'm like talking to you guys, but I'm talking to myself, just trying to tell myself out loud. And yes, believe in yourself. Do what's possible. Take those shots. Take that 3-point shot. Take that like mid shot. I mean, that's basketball talk now, but believe in yourself. So those are the 3 things that are the most important to me and what I stand for. I stand for God, number 1. Number 2, loyalty in my family. The loyalty I have for my siblings, for my parents. And number 3, believing in myself. And well, yourself. Believing in myself. And that is what I'm always thinking about in my head. Just achieving what I can, but with God, with my family, and obviously me. So how was that for a cup of Joe on a Wednesday night? It was good, huh? Kept you. I hope it filled you up. This is so awesome. I loved it. I love doing this. What I want to do is add this into like Apple Podcasts, but I don't know how to do that right now. So this is why I'm adding it into this chat. So first of all, I hope you come back next week to hear me again, hear my voice, my laugh, my thoughts, my opinions, and I hope that you're able to connect with me and I can connect with you, even though I don't know a lot of people. I mean, this is why I'm doing it. I want to connect with you guys. As well, invite other people to hear me so they can also feel motivated. That's the whole reason. So most importantly, thanks for listening. If you made it to the end, your support means so much to me. And the emojis that you guys leave me on this, and I don't know, I just get super happy knowing that people care, but I care, and that's what makes me more happy. So that's a cup of Joe for you on a Wednesday night. I hope you guys have a great end of the day. Fulfill your goals and your dreams, and just remember, what do you stand for? And if you don't stand for anything, you'll fall for anything. So we'll refill that cup of Joe next week on Wednesday at 6 p.m. We'll see you next week.